This film will explain what anxiety is and how you can try to manage it. People do not always know what anxiety is or entails and can be frightened by the experiences they have. Understanding anxiety can help us normalize our experiences and offer up some behavioral solutions we can attempt in response. This video will help you to understand any anxiety you are experiencing and suggest helpful ways in which to respond to it. Anxiety is the body's response to danger or a threatening situation. This can take the form of physical danger, like a fear that someone might attack you, or social danger, such as a fear you will be judged negatively. Even though you are not in a physically threatening situation, in the case of bereavement, there are many situations that may prompt you to feel fear. For example, thoughts such as, how will I cope without my loved one? Or how will I cope going back to work? The following sensations are common anxiety experiences: heart racing, sweating and shaking, pins and needles, breathing faster, feeling nauseous, lightheaded, increased muscle tension, and having racing thoughts. These physical sensations can often be very frightening and distressing, especially if you've not experienced them before. You might not be aware that you are even feeling anxiety, and if that is the case, it is not uncommon to feel as though something is physically wrong with you, or like you might be going mad. These sensations result from our fight or flight response. It may not feel like it, but feeling anxiety is a sign that your body is trying to keep you safe. We have evolved over millions of years to respond in exactly this way, and each of these sensations occur to help you either fight danger or run away from it. So let's take a look at the fight or flight response in more detail. First, the brain signals to your body that there is something threatening in the environment. Remember, this can be a physical or social danger, or a distressing thought. Your heart rate will then increase to send blood to your limbs, helping you to fight or run. This rush of energy can cause your limbs to shake. You may also experience pins and needles in the parts of your body that the blood is leaving, like your hands or your face. The fight or flight response also diverts energy from your digestive and immune systems. This is because in a moment of life-threatening danger, these systems are not immediately necessary. Lightheadedness can occur during moments of high anxiety due to our increased breathing rate. If we breathe quicker, we're taking in more oxygen and creating an imbalance of oxygen compared with CO2. And this produces feelings of dizziness and that lightheaded feeling. This is an evolutionary response designed to keep us safe from harm. This was very helpful during caveman times, but can feel less helpful in our average day-to-day now. It is important to remember that anxiety is an automatic response to stressful situations, but we can manage it with different strategies. Because the physical sensations of anxiety feel extremely unpleasant, it is understandable that people avoid situations that cause anxiety. However, this actually keeps our anxiety going, as our body starts to learn that certain situations are dangerous and require a fight or flight response. Avoidance means that our body and brain never have the chance to learn that we may be able to cope with the situations we are avoiding. How can I manage my anxiety? As simple as it sounds, taking deep breaths can be very helpful, as it actively forces slower breathing, which will reverse the fight or flight response. We recommend breathing in to the count of 7 seconds and breathing out to the count of 11 seconds, fully emptying your lungs. Factoring in time for relaxation is also very important, as it gives our minds and bodies some time out. This might be taking time for a hot bath, or something more active like listening to relaxation audio clips. A word of advice: people often try relaxation techniques for the first time when they are anxious. They find it too difficult to learn and might conclude that it did not work for them. But trying to learn relaxation techniques when you are anxious is like trying to learn how to ride a bike down a busy motorway in the rain. Relaxation techniques take practice to get the maximum effects from them. This means doing it daily when you are not anxious first. This will ensure that you get the maximum effect from the activity when you are anxious. It is also worth mentioning that there are many different relaxation techniques available, and not every technique works well for everyone. It is worth trying out a few different techniques and sticking with the one that works well for you. This video has explained what anxiety is and how you can try to respond to it when it arises. Anxiety is a normal human experience, and counteracting it with relaxation takes practice. If you are suffering with any of the aforementioned experiences on a persistent basis, it may be worth visiting your GP to seek support.